Welcome back, everybody, to Spirit Says, where the words of Yeshua flow effortlessly for your highest good and the highest good of all involved. So if that sounds good, then let's dig in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as that is the easiest and freest way to support me and these messages, because y'all, if this is for you, this is your energy. All right. You, my friend, might have been going through quite a bit lately. I feel like there were some sort of decisions you've had to make recently that were very rapid, maybe a little unexpected that you had to make them, but you made them anyways with as much teamwork and peace as humanly possible. I feel like there might have been times that, because I feel like this could absolutely be tied to a money read. There might be something financially going on, because there's also a little bit of almost like an inner turmoil of like an ego. Not that you're like an arrogant person, but we all have ego, right? It actually helps us survive, technically, if we want to get scientific. But with our ego, it can sometimes flare up. Maybe you got a burst of money income, right? And now you kind of subconsciously feel like you're better than everybody else because you've never had this kind of money before, and so you don't know how to manage it, right? And so there might be things like that going on, but there also might be a team or someone that you're trying to figure it out and you're trying to work together because you had to make these fast decisions. So if that sounds like you, then let's dig into this. I think ultimately your energy is of the Empress. This was the bottom of the deck when I got done with everything. But I think before we get to this new beginning that I absolutely see you transitioning to, I do believe that this is the part that I need to go to next, because so this is what I had. This is why I thought this was a financial read, because instability with the Fool in reverse, there could have been poor decisions, poor new beginnings, things you were like, yeah, we're really gonna make it, and maybe not so much. Maybe things fell through. Maybe things that you thought was like a sure deal just fell through, right? It feels like something fell through. Something wasn't what it was that you thought it was, and then when you realized, you were like, oh, sure. Okay, what do I do now, right? And it's in this deep contemplation. You are trying so desperately not to make bad decisions again, because maybe there was something that happened here. And this is why you're in this energy of this Page of Swords. You might be seeking a mentor. There might be someone helping you with this. But ultimately, what I see you doing is you are organizing your chaos, if I can say it like that, but in the best of ways. Like, you are coming into divine alignment, divine synchronicity, and there is a discipline. There is a level of discipline in this space that you are experiencing that is what gives you the ability to become the wanderer, someone who is able to find a new path, be able to walk the journey, to be able to get to this harmonious end result, right? And so maybe these financial and it may not be finances, right? Maybe it could be, like maybe your wife wasn't putting the mortgage payment on the mortgage. Maybe she was using that money for something else, and now you got a foreclosed house, right? Bad decisions leading to some sort of instability, something being not there anymore, or not like it was. An illusion almost, but like not. I don't know how to. It's like, it's weird because it's like it feels almost illusionary. I can't pronounce that. I don't know what that would be, but it's not fully, if that makes sense. I don't know. I hope that resonates with whoever that's meant for. But let me know in the comments too. I always love when these messages resonate, because like that, it's very ambiguous, but there's probably somebody, maybe even just one person, totally fine if it's even just one, that message is for you. It helps kind of give me some clarity as to like the ambiguity I feel and I'm reading into. But whatever this is, I do feel like it was that there was a difficulty at the beginning. Maybe because after this kind of happened, before you got your ducks in a row, if you will. That's kind of what I feel with like organized discipline and the Page of Swords here together. I really just feel like that's like fully getting your ducks in a row, getting your shit together, getting everything in line as you are supposed to, because I feel like you feel this. Oh gosh, yeah, you feel this. You feel this new beginning is possible. Hold on to that vision. You are absolutely creating it. You are bringing this into your life, and I can just feel, oh my gosh, I'm gonna like cry happy tears. My heart space is so full with how big the energy is to what it is you're receiving, to what it is that you're calling into your life. This harmony is so beautiful, and you're doing the work to get there. You're being accountable. You're holding yourself to, I feel like this is also showing that accountability is what gets you to this harmonious end result, this state of being that despite the difficulties, you kept at it. You sat in contemplation. And I think that might be what you're still going through ultimately, and kind of what to expect in the future, because this is all like the future aspect of what's to come. And how I was reading into that is when you are able to keep still, hold that space for yourself without judgment, you split apart and find the new avenues to the things that are meant for you. Because that's how you are calling into this deliverance energy. This attention to detail that may be new. That might be something new for you, whatever it is, that is calling in the Nine of Cups as a wish fulfillment. And the Four of Wands was being read with deliverance. So, and even like that, look like they're literally being celebrated. So there's something you are celebrating, something that you could literally feel like you're quite literally being delivered from, a burden, bad decisions, whatever that might be. It could have been debt, right? There could have been some sort of consequences that as a result came from whatever negative decisions, but through this discipline that you kind of had started to get into, through the continuation of that, holding that space for yourself, holding that ability to, because keeping still is about co-creating in the space as the divine calls you to be in. Co-creating in the space as the divine is asking you to pour your energy in like a bubble and hold that container. And if you can think about your energy, that's really what you're doing. You are holding the container in which you are co-creating. Hence why, if this is, I'm guessing the messages are resonating if you're still here. But my point in saying is you are able to create and hold that container. And right now you're not sure all of the things you need to put into in order to get to these blessings that are absolutely on your heart. They're here, and they're here for you. They're already in your orbit. They're already on their way. You just got to keep going, because this attention to detail is what's going to get you here. Because, like I said, I feel like you're in this Empress energy. You are sitting in this beautiful divine energy that is delivering you. It's because of you. It's because of the accountability. It's because of the willingness to hold that space, even if you felt like your soul might be splitting apart from everything you knew, having to find your own path, having to find something new that meets the outcome or objective you wish to desire, even and especially if that outcome is new. Allow yourself to be the wanderer. Allow yourself to pour into your heart whatever it is, whatever knowledge, whatever intuitive nudges. I always talk about how intuition is like a treasure map, right? Spirit will give you the next step, and oftentimes it's not until you're there that you're like, oh, okay, here's the next one, right? So you're following the map. But if we are not able to step apart from our human conditioning, and that might be what this is, like, because that just really, my heart just lit up. Some sort of conditioning that is trying to hold you back from this wish fulfillment, this amazing life, because you could be being delivered from relationships, toxicity, or negative work, because this, I just feel like you could be delivered on all aspects of life, from being poverty, from, you could have had an amazing job and financial, maybe made some bad decisions, and now you had to do, it was financial decisions, and you went through some education, went through some ability to feel into and know, understand, learn new ways of doing things that are ultimately what is giving you these beautiful blessings. But maybe you have to split apart from your old reality, which would make sense, right? We're growing, we have to step away. And maybe that's why, excuse me, your voice is activating. You're going into this rest period so that you can wander with the divine, with spirit, to find your highest blessings and your truest good, or your highest good, right? You know what I mean? For your height. Well, tongue-tied. Maybe you're tongue-tied. Maybe this is such a blessing that, like, I can't even get my thoughts out. My brain is going a million miles because it just started. It's interesting. Maybe that's how you're feeling and interpreting this. Feels like it's going a million miles an hour and you don't know how to handle it. But you know that at the end of the day, clarity is coming, abundance is coming, harmony is coming, and you, baby boo, have everything you need. You've got everything you need to have this harmony and your wish fulfillment. Well, there you go. That's what Spirit has to say for you. I love y'all. Don't forget to like and subscribe, as that is the easiest and freest way to support me. I love y'all so much, and I'll catch y'all next time.